How do I make an XNA game window resizable? Well, what we're going to do here is show a very simple XNA game in action and then show how that game's window can be made resizable. It should be noted that this only applies to Windows, of course, because if you're on a platform such as an Xbox 360, you will, of course, not even have a window at all. But what we're going to do here to show this example is that I first already have a project in action here. I've made a very simple XNA game that shows a picture of a cat. And I've done this, of course, by making a few variables to hold screen width and height. And then later on in code, I use those variables, screen width and screen height, to position that image on the screen using a rectangle. The rest of the code is very simple. It's just loading this cat asset into a texture field. Now what we would like to do is to be able to make this game window resizable. As you can see here by looking at it now, we can't maximize, and we get no ability to resize by looking at the window's border. If we would like to make this window resizable, we can jump into some area of code that happens near the beginning of the application, such as the game's constructor, and then add in the line this dot window dot allow user resizing, and we'll set this value to true. If we do this and run the application, we can now see that we have an active maximize button, and we can grab the borders of the window and drag it to resize it. So we are in fact changing the window size now. We can even maximize if we would wish. We notice that the background, when the graphics device is cleared, that area stays consistent with the size of the current window, meaning we never get areas of black or gray. We actually see the background buffer fill actually filling the whole screen. You will note, however, that our code, as it is now, does not respond to the resize changes, meaning it always draws that cat picture with the original screen resolution settings. So we will have to keep that in mind, that your code actually has to look for these changes. But as far as simply making the window resizable, all one has to do is set the allow user resizing value to true. So that'll wrap up this video.